Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. So if you can tell, I do have a different background right now, and the reason why is because I'm currently sitting down on my bed and I was about to unpack my makeup from my recent trip to Mexico City, and I thought why not to film a video for you guys to show you what makeup I bring when I travel. I hope you don't mind the lighting right here and that the quality of this video is still okay. I'm not using my ring light right now, so we'll see. But if you want to see what makeup I bring when I travel, then stay tuned and keep on watching. So this is the bag that I normally take for my makeup when I travel. I got it on Amazon, so this is the brand. I'll try to link it down below for you guys in case you want to check it out. But this is what it looks like. I really like it, because it's not too big, but at the same time it's not too small. So once you open it, it does have a lot of space. I feel it comes with these dividers that you can actually rearrange if you need bigger spots or smaller areas for certain things. So I really like that. And then on the top right here, if you open this up, it has containers in which you can actually put your makeup brushes, but I don't use it for that purpose. I'll show you what I keep in there so that you can see. But I'm gonna start getting everything out and then I'll go through the products. I don't have in a specific order in which I place items within my bag. Honestly, I just put things as I find that they fit better, so they don't necessarily go in order like primer, foundation, concealer, if you know what I mean. So I guess I'll show you the makeup palettes that I took on my last trip, and these are honestly palettes that I have actually been taking with me for the last 2 or 3 trips that I've done recently. Like I said, I've been traveling a lot, so basically everything that I have in this bag is the makeup that I have actually brought with me on my trips. And the first eyeshadow palette is the KKW X Mario palette, because I really like this palette because it literally has all of the neutral colors that I want. So honestly, this is like a perfect eyeshadow palette for any neutral makeup that I want to do. And also if I want to get a little bit more colorful, you can also play with this shadows right here. Excuse my mirror, it's very dirty as you can see, but I really love this palette, so I always take this one with me. At least recently I have. And then another eyeshadow palette that is a favorite of mine is the Dominic Cosmetics Latte palette. Honestly, ever since this palette came out, I love it so much. Honestly, it's one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes, so I take this one with me a lot. So that's the second one. Now, the last palette that I have in here is actually a Morphe blush palette. Honestly, this is one of those perfect blush palettes. It has a few blush shades, so if you want to have a pinky blush or a nude blush, a more of a tan blush, you have everything in here. So I really love that palette, so it's perfect for traveling. So as we start digging into this, I'm actually gonna start grabbing things out in the order in which I would apply them, I guess, and then we'll see how it goes. So the primer that I always take with me is this Marc Jacobs Coconut Perfecting Primer. I have very dry skin, at least it's been very dry recently, so this primer is amazing because it not only helps my foundation to stay a little bit longer, but I just love the way this hydrates my skin, so I really love that one. Then next, I take actually 2 foundations with me. I guess if you were to ask me which foundation I would take with me, it will probably be the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation, just because this is so easy to put on, and especially when you travel, you know, you don't have to worry about extra liquids on your bag. So I will always pack this one, but just in the case that I want to have a second option, I do like taking my NARS Natural Radiant Foundation. I love this foundation. Now for concealers, let me actually dig in here. I take two concealers with me, and these are my two favorite concealers. And I guess it's not surprised that I have the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I use the shade medium. And I also like taking the Becca Aqua Luminous Correcting Concealer. So next, after that, I do have this setting powder. This is the Hourglass Veil setting powder. I actually recently purchased this not too long ago, but I really love it. If I don't take this one, I will for sure take my Laura Mercier or my Marc Jacobs Coconut Perfecting Setting Powder. So those are my three favorite, but since I recently got this one, I have been using this one recently and I really love it. Oh, I forgot to show you actually, in the primer section, I like to take this smaller primers with me because sometimes I want something else to modify my skin. So I actually like taking this MAC Strobing Cream in the case that I want more hydration, or if I want my skin to be extra glowy, I'll for sure put this one on top of the Marc Jacobs Coconut Perfecting Powder. And in the case that I want to mattify my T-zone, I like using this Cover FX mattifying primer that you can use in the areas in which you get oily the most. So I definitely like taking this small container with me, especially for traveling. Moving on face, so I normally use my loose setting powder to set my makeup, but in the case that I do want to take a compact with me, I like using this Makeup Forever High Definition Press Powder. It's just less messy, so if I'm on the go, oops, I can't even open it with one hand, sorry guys, I'm holding the camera with the other one. It's just a translucent press powder, so it has no color and it's perfect if you ever want to touch your makeup. So I like using that one on the go, so I can easily just throw it on my purse. Now for bronzer, I like to take this Anastasia Beverly Hills powder bronzer, and this one is in the shade Saddle. I really like this bronzer, but sometimes can be a little bit too pigmented, so you just have to be very light-handed when you use this. And just as a backup, I actually like taking this small Hoola Benefit bronzer. Who doesn't like this bronzer, right? So this actually, I got it on a palette, I think at Ulta, in which it came with different ones, this small size. So I really like this one because it's the Hoola bronzer that I really like, but in the small containers, so it's so easy to carry, especially when you travel. Less weight on your bag for sure. So for blush, I already showed you this Morphe palette. And next for highlighter, I actually like taking my two favorite highlighters. And the first one is this Dose of Colors from the Desi X Katie collection, and this is in the shade Fuego. Honestly, this highlighter is everything. I really love this highlighter so much, so it comes with me every time I travel. And then my second favorite, of course, is the Anastasia X Amresi highlighter. Honestly, I love this highlighter, what can I say? So it comes with me every time I travel. So those are the only two highlighters that I take with me. When it comes to brows, I actually like taking two brow products with me, and I like to take two because sometimes I like to do my eyebrows with brow pomade, and sometimes I like to use a pencil. So I take the Anastasia brow pomade in the case I want to use that product, and I also like taking a pencil just because if I really don't have time to do my eyebrows, I can always make space for 1 minute to do my eyebrows with this pencil, and this is the brow definer, so I like taking that one with me. Now for mascara, I think that's the next option. I like to take a regular mascara with me, and recently I got this Hourglass sample mascara that they recently launched. I think it's the Caution mascara. Honestly, I love taking all these small mascaras with me, especially when I travel. I really like it. But in the case I'm gonna be out in the sun, you know, and then I know I'm probably gonna be sweating, so I like to take a waterproof mascara because you never know. Nobody wants to have mascara all over the makeup and ruining your face, especially when you're out and about. So for me, the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara honestly does the deal. I really love this one, so this one has to come with me all the time, every time I travel. Now I do have other pencils that I think are necessary. I normally take these two for my waterline. Especially if I'm wearing falsies, I have to make sure to use a black eyeliner. For lips, I actually take 2 lip liners with me. Honestly, I don't lip line my lips, I guess, all the time, but if I ever have to do it, I like to use this NYX Suede matte lip liners, and I just have these 2 that I really love because they're very neutral. This one is in the shade Sandstorm, and this one right here is in the shade Los Angeles. Please ignore that I need a manicure, okay? And just let's continue with the video. And let's see what else. I do take a liquid eyeliner with me. This is just in a shade Black from NYX. It's a matte liquid eyeliner. Just, you always want to have this on you in case you want to throw, you know, a wing liner. Now for lips, I like to either do nude lips or a bright red. So I'm actually going to show you the neutral lipsticks that I take with me. And this is honestly one of my favorite lipsticks. This is from KKW, and this is the first lipstick that they launched. This is in Classic K. I really love this one because, as you can see, it's just a plain pinky peachy nude. I guess it's more of a peachy nude, so I really love that one. And then a staple for me is my Velvet Teddy from MAC. This lipstick goes with me everywhere, and I always have one of these ones in my purse. Now let's see, I like this one from Hourglass. It's just a very simple pink shade. Oops, actually let me show you. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand, but that's what that color is. It's just a pinky, I guess, a pink lipstick that honestly goes with anything. So I like this one, especially because of the packaging. Is so slick that it's pretty much like carrying a pen with you, so it's so easy to throw in your purse. And lastly, like I said, I like to carry a bright lipstick option. And for me, red is honestly so classic. This is one of my favorites by Fenty Beauty in the shade Uncensored. I really love this liquid lipstick, so I take that one with me. It's a little bit, the packaging is a little bit bulky, but it is worth it. And then lastly, for lips, I like to take a gloss, and right now I have this one from Dose of Colors. I know it's no longer available, but it was from the same collection from Desi X Katie, Over the Top. I really like to take one gloss at least. Lastly, to set my makeup, I like to take my MAC Fix Plus, and this is just the travel bottle. It's so convenient, and this one right here is actually on the coconut scent, so I really like this one. And I guess lastly, for tools, obviously I like to take my eyelash curler, because if I don't use this, I feel like my lashes just go straight. But let me show you what I have right here. I do carry a kind of like a hair band, just so that I can put my hair back when I'm doing my makeup. And then obviously I do take some lash glue. This is the black one from House of Lashes, and I like to take this little scissors because I'm actually going to show you right here. I have, let's see, so in this little compartment on the side, I try to make sure to take at least 1 or 2 pair of brand new lashes, just in case, you know, I want to wear falsies. These ones that I have right now are one of my favorites by House of Lashes. These are just the Iconic Light. And because I take new lashes, I like to take these little scissors with me. Where did they go? Just so that I make sure that I am able to cut them in case they are too long, which actually I always have to cut falsies because I have small eyes. And then lastly, the last thing that I carry right here, it's a lighter mirror. I think it's the brightest idea ever. So it's basically just a three-way mirror that it has an option to turn lights. So basically, if you're getting ready on the dark, you can totally just do your makeup with this mirror. I've actually done it, and believe me, this is a lifesaver. And that's pretty much everything that I carry on my makeup bag. This is what I was talking about. It has dividers that you can actually rearrange because they have like Velcro that you can remove and put whatever you want to have the divisors or dividing pieces. So I just have it like this because this is what works for me. I do want to show you the makeup brushes that I take with me, and I just take my brushes in this container that I got from Morphe. It's just very nice because it's so sturdy. Let me see if I can open this with one hand. Oh, there you go. It's very sturdy. So this is everything that I take with me as far as makeup brushes, tools, and makeup. As you see, all the messes right here. I'll make sure to organize everything. But you see, having this bag is definitely very convenient because it makes sure that all that stays organized in there. You know what I mean? So yeah, I really hope you enjoy watching this video, but without anything else, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.